You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audreybell-Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, and welcome to another Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audreybell-Kearney. Listen, I sound terrible today. That's because I feel pretty awful. I've been sick since Friday, but I wanted to make sure I got up this morning and wish everybody a happy Memorial Day and to at least try to do a show, but I feel like crap. I've been in the bed literally since Friday, just sick, just all of a sudden, I thought I had acid reflux. My throat was burning really bad. And I'm like, man, I got acid reflux. I thought it was acid reflux. But in reality, I think I have the flu. I feel a lot better than what I did on Friday and Saturday, even yesterday. But I still feel pretty awful. But I still wanted to come this morning and bring you a show. First thing I want to do is give a happy birthday shout out to my mom. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Mother. Her name is Evelyn Bell. She is the best mother in the world. She's always there by our side. She's like our rock, you know what I mean? And today is not only her birthday, but it would have been my aunt's birthday. My grandmother's sister, which is my favorite aunt. I only had like three aunts, and she was one of the favorites. Her name was Fanny. So happy birthday in heaven, Aunt Fanny, for your birthday. My mom was actually born on her birthday, which is kind of cool. But wish my mother a happy birthday. We're doing a get together later for Memorial Day and my mom's birthday, so we'll have a lot of people over. I'm gonna have to get back in bed after I do the show so I can try to feel better by the time the guests get here. But anyway, happy birthday, Mom. I hope you enjoy your day. And we're going to kick it off with the horoscopes today. Today is May the 27th, 2018. We're going to do our horoscopes brought to you by our astrologer, Michael Thyssen. He's our residential astrologer. And we're going to kick it off with Aries. So Aries, romantic relationships should stabilize. Look into projects that you feel will contribute something to your appearance. Be sure to take time for old friends or relatives you don't see that often. Taurus, you can make money if you concentrate on producing services or good that will make domestic chores easier. Anything that's going to make domestic chores easier, I'm sure that's going to be a hit. I'm not one of those domesticated women. I'm a businesswoman. So when it comes to being domesticated, I am not that. So anything that's going to make life better for us, you're probably going to have a hit on your hands, Taurus. You can make adjustments in your domestic scene today. Your dynamic, determined approach will win favors as well as a helping hand. So look out for a helping hand, Taurus. Gemini, don't blow situations out of proportion, or you could find that others will misinterpret what really happened. You will benefit through hidden assets and property investments. Read some books on self-awareness. Okay, you might got some hidden assets coming through, Gemini, today. Some property investments. I don't know what you done, but look out. You may have some good stuff coming, especially those of you your birthdays today. So all of those who have a birthday today, happy birthday. That's the Gemini bunch. Cancer, you need to spend some time reflecting on past experiences and involvements. You may get upset with peers or relatives. Be willing to listen, but don't be fooled. Don't let anybody fool you. Listen, Cancer, but don't be fooled. Don't get caught up for the okie doke. Leo, you will enjoy socializing and unusual forms of entertainment. Find ways to mellow out. Get involved in groups that can offer intellectual stimulation. Those are the type of groups I like to be involved in, the ones that allow me to think. It's kind of funny because I would think about when I was younger. I used to party 4 days a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I remember this like it was yesterday. We would go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Me and my friends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we would party. And I remember my mother said to me one time, like I was coming in, she was going out. And she said, "You're not going to work?" And I was like, no. I couldn't even think. It was like about 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, I don't care about that stuff so much. If I want to be in situations where I can be intellectually stimulated. So that's the change. That's the maturity level, I guess. Virgo, social events will be favorable. Don't forget to read the fine print. Read the fine print, Virgo. It's always a little small writing that we overlook because we figure it's all the same. You can help others with financial problems by setting up a budget for them. And show somebody how to save some money. Help them out financially by helping them set a budget. All right, we're going to go to a song. We'll be back to continue the horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Michael Thiessen right after this next song.
Waking up the street, I just want you all to hear it. Waking up the street, I just want you all to hear it.
I like to move real close after waking up. Mesmerized by your breathing, how you're holding on. Remember the day we first met and the love we found. Dancing in the darkness, I won't let you run. In your arms, I can't get close enough. When you're around, I get butterflies that never stop. And I know that you're the only one. I should give you credit, waiting by the phone. I miss you, but this time I know the feeling. You want me and I'm happy to be waiting. When the light is out, nowhere to be found. I'll just close the door and go for a closer run. Closer run, closer run, closer run. By the time to get me some sun. Closer run, closer run. I approached you with the loaded gun. Didn't know that you were carrying a similar one. But all the pain blew away like a bolt spray in the sun. In your arms, I can't get close enough. When you're around, I've got butterflies that never stop. And I know that I'm the only one. I should give you credit, waiting by the phone. I miss you, but this time I know the feeling. You want me and I'm happy to be waiting. When the light is out, nowhere to be found. I'll just lock the door and go for a closer run. Closer run, closer run, closer run. By the time we get me some sun. Closer run, closer run.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audreybell-Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Michael Thiessen. We're going to pick it up at Libra. Libra, you may find yourself changing plans for some form of entertainment. Try not to make waves. Don't get so wrapped up in being rich that you overlook the fact that your plan may not be as solid as you thought. Scorpio, your confidence is growing and achievement is apparent. Unexpected bills will leave you a little short. If you're willing to cut loose, you will find yourself in the midst of an exciting encounter. Ooh, cut loose a little bit today, Scorpio. Get inside that encounter. Sagittarius, don't let your emotions interfere with completing your chores. Your emotions have been pulled out of shape and you need to do a little backtracking. Try to deal with it quickly and don't dwell on past regrets. Listen, don't dwell on past regrets. Can't change the past. You can only live for the now, and don't worry too much about the future because it's not guaranteed to us. So live in the now, Sagittarius, and don't dwell on the past, especially past regrets. It is what it is. It's done deal. Capricorn, spend time with friends or family. Don't push your opinions or try to reform your emotional partner today. Try to keep your opinions to yourself. Okay, keep your opinions to yourself today, Capricorn. You don't want to rock the boat. Try to enjoy your Memorial Day. Don't push your stuff on other folks. Let people just have some peace today. Aquarius, you will be looking for creative ways to make a little extra cash. Reevaluate your motives. You have been stagnating for some time now and you need a change of pace. Reevaluate your motives. Why are you doing what you do? Think about that for a second. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we're trying to accomplish that we do things that may not be really in alignment with who we are. So reevaluate your motives today, Aquarius. And my fellow fish, Pisces, club memberships or donations could be expensive and prove unnecessary. You may attract attention if you get out socially. Don't say something you'll live to regret. I will try not to do that today. Today is a day that I will try to live without regrets. All right, I'm going to go on to our part of the show, what I call People Helping People. This is where I talk about organizations that's doing great things in our community. And this is a two-part People Helping People I mentioned right here. So there is an organization called Rainbow Village. And Rainbow Village, and I talked about them before on the show. Rainbow Village it's an organization that help with homelessness and help with empowering people so they can live a better life, literacy and things like that. They do a lot of great things at that organization. And so we like to talk about these type of organizations because we know that they are doing some great things in our community. So they are breaking the cycle of homelessness, poverty, and domestic violence. Now, here's where it becomes a two-part shout out today. One of the things, let me just talk about some of the services that Rainbow Village offers. And I think this was early on. I'm on episode 90 right now. I can't even believe it that I'm already on episode 90 of the show. Excuse me for sniffling, y'all. I feel like crap, and I'm trying to get through this show as quickly as I can so I can just go back and lay down. But I want to tell you about this. So Rainbow Village teach self-sufficiency skills, adult life skills. They have children and youth program. They got mental health services. They got early childhood development services. So they do a lot of great things in our community. Here's where the two-part of that come into play. So there's a local church that's giving Rainbow Village a $30,000 $30,000 to support a program. So the church is called Pleasant Hill Presbyterian Church, and they're located in Duluth. The money was raised through the church's Gifted Past Bold Future Capital campaign and will go to support the Success Coach program for residents who live at Rainbow Village. So they also house people there because they are one of the things they're trying to do is stamp out homelessness. Rainbow Village said the money will also help fund monitoring to bear the confirmation of alumni families who have come through the program for up to 2 years after they depart from the residency program. The information will prove invaluable for the future of the organization. So that's great. So we give a shout out to Pleasant Hill Presbyterian Church for making that donation to Rainbow Village of $30,000, and we're giving a shout out to Rainbow Village for doing the great work that you do right there in Duluth. So for people who want to know more about how they can get involved with Rainbow Village, you can go to rainbowvillage.org. Again, that's rainbowvillage.org, or you can contact them by sending them an email. I'm going to get the email for a second. But they're doing some great things there. If you know somebody who's homeless, someone who's suffering from poverty, someone who needs some mental health assistance, needs some help with their children, this organization is there to help them. They're located at 3427 Duluth Highway, and that's in Duluth, Georgia. And the telephone number there is 770-490-1888. Again, that number is 770-497-1888. And again, they're located at 3427 Duluth Highway in Duluth, Georgia. So shout out to Rainbow Village and Presbyterian Church over in Duluth for working together to help our communities live better and have a more fruitful life. So, okay, there's some things going on here. So apparently, according to Atlanta, the AJC, Gwinnett Chair denies she inappropriately pushed for the Marta vote. So, in an article in the AJC, a complaint claiming that Gwinnett Commission Chairwoman Charlotte Nash violated state campaign finance laws by advocating for the county's transit referendum has no evidentiary or legal basis. That's what her attorney argued when they filed their case. Joe Newton, the longtime local activist whose opposition effort helped sink the referendum in March, filed a complaint against Nash with the State Ethics Commission on April 16th. The complaint alleges that Nash inappropriately used county resources in her position as chairwoman to promote a yes vote during the hotly contested special election, which fell in March. So, I talked about that a lot on the show about the referendum and why I thought it was a good idea. A lot of people didn't. But what I came to find out later on is that it wasn't that people didn't think it was a good idea. They didn't want it to be a part of Marta. Most of the people, they wanted Gwinnett to have their own thing. They didn't want it to be a part of Marta. So, Georgia law holds that public funds cannot be used to influence the outcome of an election, and in theory, a salaried county official like Nash using her time to explicitly push for voters to cast ballots in favor of the public referendum could qualify as such. Okay. So, Commissioner Nash and her attorneys are saying that's not true, so we're going to see how that plays out. They are saying, some people are saying that it is true. She's saying that it's not true. Generally speaking, potential outcomes range from administrative dismissal and consent orders, fines, and referral for criminal prosecution. So, they're pushing for some stiff penalties here if she is found guilty of this, but her attorneys are saying that that's not true. So, listen, we're going to go to another song. I'll be right back to continue giving you the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Right here on Good Morning Gwinnett. You'll listen to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. I'm your host, Audreybell-Kearney. Be right back after this next song.
Tell me your story. Tell me what made you change your mind. Oh, yeah. How you move forward and still go against the tide. Yeah. Who did you make? Who made you strong? Yeah. Did you get help when time was rough? Yeah, yeah. Tell me your story. How did you make your dreams come true? You're so strong. I wanna be strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. 'Cause you're so strong. I wanna be so strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. When I grow old, when I grow old, yeah. When I grow old, when I grow old. Tell me your story. How did you find your peace alive? Yeah, oh yeah. Who made your heart smile and made you lose a track of time? Yeah. Do you think I'll by your side all day and night? Someone to care about and do you right. You still wrote your story when nobody believed in you. Yeah. You're so strong. I wanna be strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. 'Cause you're so strong. I wanna be so strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. When I grow old, when I grow old, when I grow old, when I grow when I grow old, when I grow old, I wanna be just like you, you. When I grow old.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audreybell-Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. That's one of my favorite songs that I play on this show. I love that song. When I grow old, I want to be just like you. I love that song. I was sitting here thinking as it was playing, I was like, you know what? I need to make a video with that song, and I'm gonna make one. So when I'm not doing this show, I'm on the other side of the show doing marketing and creating videos for folks. So that's what I do in my real life. I do marketing campaigns. I create videos. I do all kinds of stuff when it comes to digital marketing and streaming media in my real life under the ABK Media brand. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, I like that song. I'm going to make a video for that song. And when I make it, I'll let you know. It probably won't be this week because I feel like crap. And so let's keep moving along. Gwinnett DA as gang unit says gang member killed the officer. I had the opportunity to. Right now, I'm going through the Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101, and I'm really grateful for that program, which is sponsored by Gwinnett County Outreach Department. And so last week we had the opportunity to spend some time at the Gwinnett Police Academy right here in Lawrenceville. And when I tell you, I got a better understanding of the kind of work that police officers do, because when you think about police officers, you think about them getting caught with crimes, but you're never put in a situation where you're on the other side as an officer. So we had the opportunity to do some simulation tasks to see exactly what would happen. When I tell you it was eye-opening, it was eye-opening. Now here's the deal. I know that we have some police officers out there who just should not be police officers, but there are some really good guys out there that put their lives on the line every day for our safety. And I want to say thank you to those officers who do that, who are really out there focusing on the community. And the stats that we had about crime here in Gwinnett County, I mean, they were great. Like, you don't want to hear about crime, but when I tell you, I know that there are other towns and townships and cities and counties around the state and around the United States that have some really bad crime rates. Ours are pretty good, and I will share those in a blog post on the site. But just to be put in situations to understand the work that they do and how they have to go about doing it and how they have to be so careful and the things and the tactics they have to do to not only protect themselves but protect us as well. It was eye-opening, to say the least. We were put in situations where someone was like, right up on us with a knife. What do you do? We were put in that situation. We got a chance to use interactive simulations to see how we would do things. One of the things they said to us was, people always say, why did you have to shoot him in the chest? Why did you shoot him in the arm? Or why did you shoot him in the leg? And so what a lot of people don't know, if you shoot somebody in their thigh, there's something there called a femoral artery. If that artery is hit, you got 40 seconds to stop the bleeding, or that person's going to instantly die. And I knew that because I was I went to some medical classes when I was in college. Same thing about if you shoot them in the neck. If you hit the wrong artery in the neck, they're going to die. So, but I didn't know it was 40 seconds. So if you hit somebody in the thigh, even though you were trying to, not harm them, if you hit them in the thigh, you hit the femoral artery, then you got 40 seconds to stop the bleeding. Here's the problem with that. It's a thigh wound, right? So the person is like, okay, I'm shot in my leg, not thinking, I'm shot in my leg and I'm going to die in 40 seconds because I'm going to bleed out. So it's like little things like that we just don't know. So they explained to us that, you know what? Yeah, we could shoot him we could shoot at the leg, we could shoot at the arm, but what if we miss? What if we miss the arm? What if we miss the leg and there's somebody passing by? Now we shoot an innocent bystander trying to apprehend a suspect for doing something they should be doing. So that's why they always shoot to the upper torso of the body, because it's the largest part of the body and it's easier to hit. But there's places on there to shoot too that they don't have to kill them. But here's the thing. We were put in that situation in the simulation. When somebody's coming to harm you, yeah, you're a police officer, but you're a person too. When someone is coming to harm you, your first instinct is to protect yourself. And so we got to see firsthand what that looked like. So I want to give a shout out to all the good cops out there. There are some bad cops. We know that. We know that there are cops that shoot people in the back as they're running away. We know that there are cops that shoot people on the ground when they're down on the ground. We know that there's cops out there who kick people on the ground when they're down on the ground. But there are some good cops out there and who put their lives on the line every day. They have family too. You know what I mean? They have family that they want to go home to just like we do. So, one of the reasons they said that our program here in Gwinnett is so successful is because they spend time in the community, getting to know the community, right? So just last week they had something called conversations with a cop, right? Which is great. It was held at Sweet Hut Bakery over in the Loop, and you could come out, you can have coffee and conversation with the cop and ask your questions. They also have something called what is it called? I think it's called the Police Officer Academy. Wait, not is it that? Is what it called? No, the Police Citizens Academy. Police Citizens Academy, where you get to go 8 weeks, 2 days a week for 8 weeks, and you get to learn everything there is about the police office, the law offices over the police headquarters. You get to go through that program for 8 weeks, 2 days a week. So right now, we're on a 10-week program with the Gwinnett Citizens Academy. We're on a 10-week program, 1 day a week, right? This program is 8 weeks, but it's 2 days a week, and you get to spend time up close and personal with these officers and get to learn about what they do on a daily basis, from going through the academy to how they get calls in from 911. You get to learn the gamut of what that looks like. Here's a good thing about that. Let's say you were thinking about being in law enforcement. This could be a great opportunity for you to kind of get an idea of what to look forward to if that's something you wanted to do. If you went through the Police Citizen Academy, you will get the opportunity to see what these guys did firsthand, and this can help you in making your decision whether or not you wanted to get into law enforcement. So I just wanted to just give them a shout out, because I really do appreciate the fact that they shared that information with us last week, and I really got a better understanding of what they do, and I also got an understanding of, and they said it, we're scared too. Like, we're out there, you walk up on somebody, you don't know if they're going to shoot you or not, you don't know if they're going to stab you or not, so you got to be like on a heightened alert. And let me tell you something. I had the little gun in my hand. It was hilarious. It was funny because it was a simulation. In real life, it's not funny. So I had the gun in my hand, right? And so the way the simulation worked was, there is a criminal coming towards you, but then there's other people around you just popping up, right? Out of nowhere. And I done shot some innocent people. You know what I mean? Like, I shot innocent people just because I'm all scared and jumpy because I got a criminal coming this way and then people coming out of the side of the building. So these things happen in real life. And here I am shooting people in a simulation, and I wasn't in any real danger. So just imagine being in some real danger. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just wanted to say that before I get on to this next story. So the Gwinnett County District Attorney Office is launching a new crime fighting unit dedicated to prosecuting suspected gang members, citing the killing of Gwinnett police officer by an alleged gang member as evidence of a problem in the county. Excuse me for sniffling, y'all. I am trying to get through this show as best I can. The existing drug task force will be expanded into the drug and gang task force. The drug task force prosecution of cases involving drug cartels have given its staff the expertise needed to focus more closely on gangs themselves. And a press release that was issued by the DA office said 3 prosecutors, 3 investigators, a legal assistant, and an electronic evidence assistant district attorney from the existing drug task force will move their focus to gangs, said Lisa Jones, Chief Assistant District Attorney for Gwinnett County. Thank you, AJC, for providing us with that story. So they're going to be joining forces to make sure that gangs are, handled in our county, because we don't want more gangs and we don't want more violence. And I think the fact that they are working together to make this happen is a great thing. So let's do some good news now. So a Loganville woman was named the Georgia Defects Foster Caregiver of the Year, and she, I think I talked about this. I know I talked about this because I know for my mom and I had talked about becoming foster parents before. We went to a class, and I think I told you that story. Well, it horrified us so much, and I was like, I don't think I could do this. But anyway, there's a Loganville woman, and she's being praised by the state officials for her willingness to help teenagers in Gwinnett County by serving as a foster parent. The Georgia Division of Family and Children's Services named Gracie Kennard as its Foster Caregiver of the Year award recipient. The division's annual during the division's annual appreciation luncheon on May 20th, they were grateful for Georgia's foster care parents for opening their homes and hearts to children in need, and they want to just show her some appreciation. So congratulations to Gracie, because I know what you do is hard work, and but you got to have a heart for it. So let's give her a hand clap and applause. That's my new thing, y'all. The little hand clap thing. I like that. All right, moving right along. More news for you here. So the Atlanta Hawks is going to pay for a new basketball court. new courts over here. Oh, I know I sound terrible. Forgive me, y'all. I want to make sure I come, and I'm going to talk about that at the end of the show. So the Net Commissioners recently approved a memorandum of understanding between the Atlanta Hawks Foundation Inc. and the county for the renovation of spaces at Lucky Shoals Park, located at 4651 Britt Road in Norcross. The foundation will cover all the costs associated with the new court surface to the outdoor basketball courts and the activity room. The Atlanta Hawks Foundation partnerships with local agencies providing opportunities for children interested in basketball programs. At no cost to the county, the organization will coordinate all construction activities, including obtaining necessary permit and insurance to make this happen. When completed, the Hawks players, coaches, cheerleaders, or mascot will participate in community celebration to unveil the new court. So I think that's a great thing. The foundation is doing something great. Basketball has been a rescue for a lot of kids, and a lot of kids who live in inner cities. Basketball is kind of seen as their way out of where they are, and so I think that kudos to you guys. Let me give you applause for that, for doing some good work here in Gwinnett County. Listen, I don't know if you guys have ever had the flu or not, but the flu is something serious. So right now I am burning up. Like, I'm sitting here sweating. Like, I get cold, then I get hot. Then I get cold, and I get hot. Right now I feel like I am on fire, for real. I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go to a song, and then I'm going to come back and wrap it up. Now, it is Memorial Day. I know a lot of people doing cookouts and things like that, but if you are not cooking out and you just want to get out and do something today because you have the day off, the Norfolk Tides are playing the Gwinnett Stripers. Is that strippers or stripers? Stripers at Cool Ray Field today at 6 o'clock. So if you want to go out there and just taking some baseball, they're going to be playing at 6 p.m. tonight. Tickets are $19. From $19 to $31. That's how much the tickets are. So you want to take the family out to Cool Ray Field, located in Lawrenceville tonight, for a baseball game. You can't, excuse me, y'all. I got to drink a little bit of water. Being sick sucks. If you want to go out tonight, enjoy some baseball, Cool Ray Field tonight, 6 o'clock. Tickets range from $19 to $31. The Tides are going to be playing the Stripers tonight at 6 p.m. I'm going to go to a song, and I'll be right back to wrap up the show because I need to go lay down, y'all. welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audreybell-Kearney. Listen, y'all, I got a full week this week, and I feel like crap, so hopefully I'll feel better by the tomorrow, because I got a meeting tomorrow, meetings Wednesday, meeting Thursday. I think the only day I don't have a meeting is on Friday. Prayerfully, I'll be ready. Y'all pray for me. I need some prayer to get well really quick. Listen, that's all I got for you today, but listen, before I go, I want to give you a little bit of inspiration. You know, I think about, when I got up this morning, Lord knows I just wanted to lay in the bed. I haven't eaten breakfast. I haven't done anything. I took a shower, and I said, you know what? I got to do my show. You know, when I came out the room, they was like, where you going? I said, I got to go do my show. It's Monday. It's like, oh, it's Monday. It's a holiday. Yeah, I know. I still got to do my show. I remember watching this game because we watch basketball. We a sports family, so we like sports. Let me say this. We like basketball, and we like football. My mother watch golf every now and then because my uncle plays golf. But I remember watching the game with Michael Jordan. He had the flu and he was sick, and you know, he had a phenomenal game. And so my inspiration for you today is to keep going even when you don't feel like it. Let me just say that again. Keep going even when you don't feel like it. I'm sitting here right now. I'm having hot flashes. I'm cold. I'm chill. I'm having chills. But I realized I made a commitment to do this show. And if I have to come down here and do it when I'm sick, you know, I got to come down and do it when I'm sick. Now, I'm not saying when you falling down flat on your face, but if you can muster up any kind of energy to keep going, because it pays off in the end. You know, I know that there's somebody who needed to hear something I had to say today, and it might have been this little segment right here. Keep going even when you don't feel like going. My throat is itching. I feel like I need to cough as I'm talking right now, even though I'm smiling. You know, keep going even when you don't feel like going. Keep moving forward. If you made a commitment to do something, keep your commitment to yourself. Keep your commitment to your business. Keep your commitment to your partner. Keep your commitments to your family. Keep your commitment. Keep going. Don't stop. If you got any kind of energy left in your body, keep moving. Keep moving forward. Even when it hurts. Even when you're in pain. Even when you have no energy. Even when you're having chills. You know, keep going. It will pay off in the end. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players that ever walked this earth. And I remember watching that game. My mother, we were watching that game when the Bulls was playing. We were watching that game. We saw him sick, and you know, Scotty and Dennis had to hold him up because he was so sick. But he was killing the game. He kept going. He knew he had to keep going. I feel the same way today. Although I feel awful, and I may not sound like I feel awful, but I do. I feel tired. I feel achy. My throat is scratchy. But I realize I need to keep going. And when you push yourself, as far as you can push yourself, that means you're going in the right direction. When you push yourself for something, that means you're on the right path. I know I'm on the right path with doing what I'm doing because I love it and I want to keep going. I want to do it no matter what. So that's my inspiration for you today. Thank you so much for listening. If you missed the episode of the show, you can always go back and listen to past episodes at goodmorninggwinnett.com. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at goodmorninggwinnett.com. Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Also on Twitter, you can follow us by going to GM Gwinnett, and also on iTunes, Good Morning Gwinnett. We're all over the place, and I'm so excited to announce that we finally got accepted to iHeartRadio, and that was huge, y'all. Like, it took me months to get included. So let me give myself a round of applause for getting on iHeartRadio. Getting on iHeartRadio is a big deal, and it has taken me almost 6 months to get on. It's probably been 6 months to get on iHeartRadio, and I got I think it was Thursday, I got a thing say you have been approved. So that was a long time, but it was worth it. So now the show is going to be syndicated on iHeartRadio, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to keep moving the show forward and to keep reaching audience not only right here in Gwinnett, but around the world. Because remember, we're on iTunes, we're on SoundCloud, we're on Spotify, we're on TuneIn. We're on Google Podcast. We're everywhere. We're in a lot of places, and I still have not scratched the surface of the places that the show can be. So, you know, I'm continuously growing this show and telling people about what we're doing here in Gwinnett, some of the things that are happening in Gwinnett, and I'm going to expand the show. Like right now, we're right around between 35 and 40 in an hour sometimes. I want to get this show to the point where it's a 2-hour to 3-hour show, and I'm bringing on more guests. I'm bringing on more news about what's happening around Gwinnett, things like that. I want to talk to more community leaders about what's going on in Gwinnett. So I'm growing the show. It's growing, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful to you for listening. So thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing the show with your friends and families. And listen, enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your family. Take some time out and just take a break for a second and just enjoy. I know a lot of people cooking out today. A lot of people cooked out yesterday. We didn't want any more barbecue. I got to tell y'all. We didn't want any more because the 4th of July is next, and I know it's going to be barbecue. I was like, I don't want any barbecue. I can't taste anything anyway, but I definitely don't want any barbecue when I am able to taste something. So we're having seafood today, like crabs, and we're having shrimp and fish and all that good stuff. For those of you who are just enjoying family, do so. I'll be back again tomorrow morning, God willing. Pray for me, y'all. Pray that I get well, because I'm praying for myself. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.